child, I always used to think, I'm not going to work 9 to 5. I'm going to start my own business. I want to make sure that I create a value, a product which can solve majority of problems. So here I am with my group and my company Amplify. So fashion forward. So it's not a time to wear the traditional clothes. I want to be comfortable all day long. So I'm going to fitness apparels. Our products are fitness apparels. So our company Amplify Incorporation, product fitness apparel, target country China. Here is my group, my friend Tan, Juliana, Zarif, Seema, Daria and me, Subham. So here is my group members. I want to start with my video. That's why we are choosing China.
The health and fitness industry in China has been developing rapidly in recent years, largely due to rising disposable incomes and health awareness among Chinese consumers. The industry is set to generate more than $5 billion this year, after an average yearly growth of 14% over the past 5 years. The booming market has enticed personal trainers at gym chains to start their own businesses, commonly known as fitness studios. 3 years ago, Raymond Guo, a professional personal trainer, opened a studio in Shanghai. He invested more than 100,000 RMB in the business and managed to break even in just 2 months. Bodybuilding classes at gym chains range from 300 to 800 yuan per lesson. Vera Liu says she's willing to pay a higher price for exercising at her smaller fitness studio. Liu also said she likes training at the studio better because her coach is more like a family doctor who knows her history. Guo says he currently has 70 loyal members, but that his business has reached a plateau. Despite its rising economic power and personal income, China ranks 62nd in the world in terms of healthy life expectancy, a calculation of how long an individual can expect to live free of disability and other impairments. The government has already launched a slew of measures to foster the gym and fitness industry, including naming August the 8th National Fitness Day. Hu Xiaocheng, ICS4CCTV, Shanghai.
1 in 10 Chinese suffer from diabetes. 1 in 29th Chinese suffer from obesity or high cholesterol level. So, the last decade was all about fast food digitalization. It made the people's lives more comfortable and more disease prone. But now, the next decade is all about fitness, rising awareness of health concern. We want to make the people's life better by giving them the product, the service, our fitness. Next is my friend going to say about product.
So our product is like a fitness roll. We make a quality product. We want to focus on non-anti and anti. So our target is to make the customer feel comfortable with our product. So our product is made from cotton and polyester. So that will explain in the next slide the features and benefits. So our features, we want to focus on all the customers, like all the size, even for the kids, from the small kids to the larger size of the people. And also our product is waterproof and also breathability, so you don't have to worry about rain, snow, and everything. We'll explain later in the feature. That also our product is building in 3 layers of fabric. So you have, in China, the degrees that I searched is lower to 5 to 10 degrees Celsius. So there's some part of China also snow as well. So our product is really good for protect all the from the weather, like changing weather, climate change and stuff. Also, our clothes is really comfortable for even for the tight workout gears. Like for example, if you were like wearing tight clothes, want to look good, you want to look thinner and stuff, it's not gonna like broken easily. So and we also like focus on the hoodies and everything, all the categories for fitness. And for the benefits, our clothes and our we try to design that is best for all the customer. We want to design that the customer don't have to worry about that dry, so it can dry easily. The content less sweat. So people after the workout, they like like sweating a lot, and they like they don't want to bring too much clothes to the fitness center. They can just do that because our clothes is really like easy to dry, and then also it lasts longer durability. Like you don't have to worry about like our clothes gonna be like 1 month like broke. After that, you can use it for a long time, and it's also safe for the environment as well. Also, it's really comfortable. That's like I said, it's also improved the blood circulation. So like if you it's it's good healthy for the fitness and stuff. So that's why it's good for the blood circulation. And next is our features. Oh, I'll spot analysis. Sorry. Yeah. So our SWOT analysis is like strength. It's like we searching for a good location. China is a big mainland, right? There's a lot of people, and you want to find a good location. So we already found some of them. And so we listen to the customer opinion. So like some of the like we want to bring the people attention as much as possible. So we want to like listen to the customer feedback, and we want to deliver the next collection. So that's why we bring a fast changing collection also. And we also have our own unique design because Adidas, Nike have their own style like 3-stripe, and Nike have like their just a blank template. We want to do our own unique design so people can memorize our clothes product. And we also have our weaknesses. We are new to this stuff, and also we have a high transportation cost because we're shipping from Canada to China, right? So that's gonna be our most our weakness. But later on, after our business get growing, our company will try to target to stay in China, and we can just ship from China to China in countries. So and we have most come loan and investors. So we have first to start business. We always have to get a loan from other people, right? So we have to do that. And also we have a low on reputation. None of us can speak Chinese here, so we have to learn more in Chinese culture and everything. Try to Google it. Try to have a good reputation later on. Wow. Our opportunity is to expand in Canadian products, and also build a good relationship with the Chinese people. And our threat is we have a lot of competitors like Adidas, Nike, and Under Armour. And price lower, maybe lower our customer interest. Maybe some people just think our price is too high, but yeah. And then many others like brand royalties like me, we like Adidas so much. We don't want to stick in Adidas, and we have a negative press in media, so media can judge us by how we look and the news and everything. That can be a threat to us.
Okay, so our target market, as you can see, is China. So why China? Because China has a large population, around 1.45 million people, and also the government is investing more in healthy and also many activities, also like inside or outside, like gym, that kind of stuff. And also the fitness industry is generates around $6 billion. So our target customers gonna be like the young generation, because most of them are going more for fitness. Because before they were like going to more like thin. They used to be more thin, but right now like Chinese are going to want to be more like have muscles and that kind. So they are going to participate more in the fitness industry. Also, they are influenced by K-pop and Hollywood celebrities, and also there is a rising health concern by the middle class. So many Chinese now are having like just one child. So they're not going to have more than one child or two child. So their standard of living is going to be high. They are increasing. So they have more time to do like activities and gym. So our marketing strategy is gonna be, we're gonna have like a high quality product, we're gonna have a cheap price, we're gonna go for an innovator concept, and we want to understand our customers' behavior. So we wanna understand what is China's going for and what is their behavior. Go ahead. So also we wanna combine the season discount and different products. So we wanna combine we're gonna have different discounts for the season, for example, it's a winter or it's a summertime, we want to combine different products for Chinese. We're gonna look for their behavior and what they are like the trend in the country to do it. So also the Chinese is going for online, right? I think most of the population right now is going to buy online. So we are going for that way, and also Chinese, they want to buy more like online products, and so they used to go these three here, the AliExpress, the JD, and also the Tmall. They are the most popular online platform that sell foreign brands. So we wanted to put our product in this platform to sell. And also we have like WeChat and Weibo. They are good ways to communicate with Chinese customers. So we're gonna use Instagram and these website here. So these apps to influence our customers.
So now we're going to talk about a little about economic and business factors. So China was the world's largest economy in 1820, and now it's the second largest economy. And so Chinese socialist market economy is one of the biggest nominal GDP number, and also the biggest purchasing power parity, and also China was the fast growing significant economy in year of like 2020, and also with the average of 6% over 30 years. And then the second point that I'm going to mention is that China is the world's largest manufacturing economy and the world faster growing consumer, as I said in the last slide. As you can see in the chart, we're going to talk a little about the poverty. So China lifted more than like 800 million people out of the poverty, more than like any other countries. And also, if you want to compare with like the GDP, so you can see that China was the poorest country in the year around 1980, but now they grow, and like they had like the GDP number similar to Zambia and lower than like half of the Asian average, and also half of the 2/3 of South Africa. And then China is the world's largest exporter and the second largest importer of machine goods. So for many countries, China is like the biggest importer and exporter partner, and so they participate, and they like their biggest partner is China, because as I said, it's the largest exporter and importer, so it has many benefits for them. And also the US has the world's biggest trade deficit, which is $315 million in specific. And also domestically, Chinese government were eager to like decrease the export dependence, and more focus and concentration on the domestic consumption and producing the domestic product and business. And also, as we can like predict, China like has a really bright future, and it predicted that by 2030, China is expected to be the world's largest economy once again, as it was before. And then, but it also has like barriers such as like enabling domestic consumptions, reducing savings, and also
Chinese people right now wants to be more doing like some sports or fitness, and they want to maintain their well-being and health. So we want to have a website where it's gonna be shown by us and any other Chinese athletes the advertisement that the clothes is really comfortable and it's very easy to use. Also, we want to have a retailer stores, maybe such as like food lockers in China, because they're also very popular in there. Also, in the future, we're thinking to make any collaborations with some well-known brands, maybe. And also, we are thinking to give our clothes to the sportsmen for the Olympic Games in 2022 in the Beijing, so they can advertise our product, so we can build the trust of the customers. And by doing this, we believe to go to the global recognition for our brand. We want to attract new customers. We want Chinese people to be more healthy and do more sports all the time. We want to increase the brand value, and we also want to develop new products, and we also will develop our own product by the time.
So now I'm going to talk about the cultural differences in China. So basically, as my friend Dan told, that if you want to do business with China, we have one problem, that we don't know about the culture and also the language of China. So if you want to do business with the Chinese business people, there are some prospects you need to see. At first, that the Chinese business people are very serious about their deals and the value punctuality. So if you want to do a kind of meeting or any kind of business deal, you must be on time, because they like people who are on time. And the other prospect is they are in favor of building strong relationship before ending a business deal. So it's better to have a chit chat with a Chinese businessman, or to take him to some kind of a bar or something, so that you can build a relationship. The third point is the business days are Monday to Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. That's the time when the business meeting and deal happens. Business meetings. The official business dress code of China is formal black conservative suits. Business card practices are also known in China, but the only difference is business cards are taken and received within 2 hands. Gift-giving etiquette is forbidden in the Chinese culture, as you can see, as it can be a sign of bribery. So never give gifts or receive one. The third slide is about numbers. Numbers have meanings in the Chinese culture. So if you want to do business with the Chinese, you must know the meanings of the numbers, as you want to fix a date for the business meeting or the deals with a symbolic good number meaning. 8, as you can see, 8 means ba, is one of the best number in the Chinese culture. It's good. 6, reflects favor for smoothness and progress. So if you want to have a good smooth business meeting, you can take the number 6 of the date. 4, sa means death, and it is very unlucky in the Chinese culture. So never do business meeting or deals in the day 4. So it can have a bad impact, as the Chinese believe. Lastly, general behaviors when doing business. Keep hand gesture. As I'm moving my hands, it's good as we are over here in a multicultural classroom, but with the Chinese people never use hand gestures, because this can be distracting, and the Chinese rarely use body gesture while speaking. Second, keep personal contact at a minimum, including hugging, slapping shoulders, etc. Because especially between man and woman, because this can be a sign of disrespectfulness with our Chinese counterparty. Third, dress conservatively. Women shouldn't wear ultra high heels, as again it's not part of the culture and it can be seen as disrespectfulness. Fourth, in conversation, stay away from politics. Basically, I believe that not in the Chinese culture, but in any culture or any country, try to avoid conversation with the politics, as it can be sometimes harmful, or it can cause some effects, negative effects actually. Yeah, that's it.
So the next is effective ways to negotiate. And while coming to China, it is one of the most difficult market to enter. The government involvement, the Chinese, the traditional nature, they have their own products, they can have cheap labor, they can create themselves. But we want to make sure that we, at the early stage of our business, we enter the most riskiest market. So if we enter the China, if we can succeed over there, we can succeed in any part of the world. So, few things you need to take care while negotiating and closing the deal. First, know the context of the deal. While the Chinese business, they often expect that people from the Western parties, the foreign parties, they know about the culture, their tradition, their behaviors, their trends. Then why you want to do business? They can always ask. Second, the government and business are highly linked. Chinese is a socialist economy. The government policies, the regulations, the tariffs, even the trade war between US and China can be a major problem while doing a business. Just as we recently know, the Canada and Chinese had a little bit of ruffiness because of the arrestment of Huawei CFO. So, our business can help to resolve the issues between both the countries and they can go back to what they were before. Third, never talk about government, politics, what they are doing, the national security. As is people, they are very much concerned for the government. They don't want that any other foreign party talk about the government in their own backyard. Second, know yourself and your partner. If you are not clear with your objectives, if you don't have clarity between your team members, you're never going to succeed. It's a teamwork at the last. Second, spend time upfront. Go to the customers, roam around the Chinese market, go to the gym, talk to the gym members. Why you want the fitness to grow? What they want from the product? How can you customize your product according to them? So, spend time with the bloggers, as they are the one who can influence you, who are going to promote your product. Third, talk about the areas such as ownership structure, your revenue source, your funding of capital assets and operations. The Chinese want to be very clear about these things. Put your relative strengths and weakness in context. Evaluate your strength and weakness on both sides. What you offer and what they want to offer. Potential competitors, price and non-monetary value. You are not going to sell $200 t-shirt into a Chinese market. They don't want. They have the cheap products over there. You are not selling a Gucci t-shirt, a Louis Vuitton brands. You are selling a simple, affordable t-shirt. China has a big range of middle class peoples. They just want to spend some time in gym and fitness for their health. They just want a simple $2 t-shirt so they can spend the time in activities. Third, product values. We are going to make the brand, the recognition, we are going to give them the best quality, the service they want. Strive for operational readiness. By dealing with in Chinese culture, there should be a unified team approach. Just like one speaker should speak at a time. It's not a group discussion over there. It's like you are putting your points as a team. In Chinese style negotiation, saying less is always better. Let them do the talking and you can listen and be clear. So, to summarize, first see the big picture. If you enter China's market, you are entering the world's largest population. Even a success of 1% over there will lead to millions of dollars worth. Second, convey clarity about the company's objective and purpose. You are dealing with China's fitness. You want to make sure that the Chinese, they are very healthy, they stay healthy, they stay fit. So, your product is giving them the tool, the map, the path, the road to the success. Third, control our emotions, ego. It can be quite offensive when they talk about, as Chinese, they want to make sure that country puts the number one. They always want to talk about the country as first and the other peoples as second. Third, have thorough knowledge of Chinese culture. The New Year's, their weekends, their holidays, and how they affect their activity, the Olympic Games which gonna held over there, the table tennis club, even the tennis club over there.
Our company Amplify tested our product itself by doing the sports. Try sports with us and win the game.
sell your product if you can't sell it to yourself first? What if Usain Bolt might have missed that 9.8 second race just because of sweaty t-shirts? What if Cristiano Ronaldo might during the penalty would have the sweaty pants over him? It creates a lot of difference between athletes. Even the 0.1 second is really tough for them. So we need to give them the best product. So we want to customize for themselves. And customers always come first.
That's a big